Am I the a-hole for wanting my stepdaughter to share with my kids? Very long, but I'm conflicted. I, 48 male, married my wife, 43 female, 6 years ago. L has a daughter, S, 17 female, with her ex, M. And I have 2 daughters, T and B, 16 and 15. S and I, his stepdaughter, aren't very close, but L is like a mother to my girls. S has not really gotten along with my kids, but they'll adjust. His wife and her ex share custody, so S spends weekends and school breaks with M. He is very well off, I think almost 7 or 8 figures. When my stepdaughter turned 17, her dad made a deal in which he co-signed and paid insurance and a down payment for a used Audi, as long as S paid monthly payments, maintenance, and gas. S has been working 2 part-time jobs, and she is able to do it. Her dad drew up a contract and asked L and I to sign it as witnesses. She now has an Audi to use as she needs. My kids, T and B, have been a little unsettled since S got her car and have been pestering me about getting a car for them because T also has her license. Our family's well off, but not as rich as M. T has been asking to drive S's car just to try it out, and S has said no every time, going as far as locking her keys in a safe in her room. So she's really not okay with it, eh? To stop the chaos, I have told S not to drive when she's visiting us unless absolutely necessary, so she doesn't flaunt her luxury in front of my daughters. Oh my lord.
Audi first car, huh?
S has been visiting L more during the summer because she spent more time at her father's house due to remote learning. B just got her learner's permit, and I've been teaching her because I'm working from home and have time. My family has 2 cars, and I've been teaching B in mine. Since S came home 2 weeks ago, my kids have restarted pestering to buy another car. B has also been asking if I can teach her in the Audi because it's different. S repeatedly said no. Last week, I relented and told S to give me her keys so I could teach B. Why? That's her car. Like, can't you just say no to your kids? Like, you need to be able to teach them that they can't have everything that they want. That is something that your stepdaughter earned. And if she's not okay with it, leave her alone. S said no again, and I told her that as long as she was part of my family, she would have to share the family's belongings. Absolutely not. Nope, nope, nope.
That's not yours.
She worked for that. She then started screaming at me that it was her car because she was paying for it. B started crying, and T called Sarah a selfish B. S kept talking about how she was paying for everything for the car and nobody else could drive it because no one else was insured for that car. She has a point. What if something happens to that car? You're literally stating that you don't...
You're putting her in a weird position, you know? It's
this is a really bad position.
Obviously, you're not going to crash the car if you drive on the street. That's not the point.
But it's also the point because you're not going to pay for that car if something happens to it. You're not even willing to pay to get your daughters a car. She would get in trouble for that. I told her that she would have to share because T and B were her family or she would be grounded. S yelled at me again and told me I wasn't her parent. L was mostly taking S's side, and I'm still angry that she wasn't supporting me or my daughters. Yeah, because you're being very unreasonable.
Authoritarian.
It also kind of seems like you're also jealous of your stepdaughter's car. S packed up and left for her father's immediately. 3 days ago, L got notice that M is filing for full custody. L is beside herself. I called S and I told her that she was ruining her family and that she should apologize to her mother and I. If anyone should apologize, it's you, dude. She was sniffling the whole time, and then I hear M take the phone and tell me that we need to see each other in court.
Oh boy, this is getting messy.
Honestly, I don't blame him. Elle is angry at me for making her lose her daughter, but I still feel like S was being disrespectful under my roof. A kid refusing to do something because you're in the wrong is not being disrespectful. You can't just tell your kid to like go steal something and then say that if she doesn't want to do it, then she's being disrespectful. You're wrong in this situation. You are. S is also in the right about insurance. The insurance thing is very valid.
It's very valid, yeah.
It would be one thing if your daughter knew how to drive, your kid knew how to drive, but she doesn't. Now, the fact that S has a safe in her room tells me that this isn't the first time her stepsisters have tried to get something of hers that she doesn't want them to have, and that the dad has always been on their side. Yeah, you kind of sound like an evil stepfather, honestly.
Kind of do, actually.
Yeah, this is horrible. He's actually sabotaged his wife custody and doesn't see it as an issue. This is nuts. Flaunt her luxury and it's a used car that she's paying for. This is where I feel like I'm valid in saying that stepdad is also jealous of the car.
Of course, yeah. He's living with these daughters who see their stepsister get all this like love and like gifts from her dad, and he can't provide the same things to them.
This whole flaunt her luxury thing, what do you mean luxury? It's a used car that she paid for working 2 jobs and going to school. I feel like that's not like luxury. I feel like that's a really good lesson to teach your kids about the value of a dollar and the value of hard work. If your kids want a car, maybe they need to go get a job or two and earn it. A 15-year-old crying because she can't borrow her 17-year-old step sibling's car is really embarrassing. Like, that's super spoiled. She does have cars to learn on. She just wants to drive the nice car. I don't really see any mention of OP's bio kids working, only asking for a car to be bought outright or to use the stepkid's car. They're all entitled. Yeah, I agree. I feel like you're super entitled. Your kids are entitled. I feel like you need to teach your kids, if they want something, they need to work for it.
Yeah, you're not going to be given everything in life.
So, are you the devil?
You're a pretty demonic little individual.
You're pretty awful,
I'm actually going to push you past purgatory. You're going to level -7.
I do feel like you are being pretty much case in point evil step parent. You're being very entitled. You're teaching your kids very bad life lessons that they can have whatever they want and sabotaging your wife's relationship with her daughter, and you're not taking any responsibility for it. So that's pretty awful, I have to say. You are definitely
the devil here.